that, okay, what we'll do is, okay, so where did we leave the last session at? Okay, we left it at, we created sales dashboard. Okay, we created user dashboard, and we are we are yet to create restaurant dashboard. Okay, but we are saying that while we saw that, okay, what we'll do is we'll create restaurant dashboard, and side by side we'll try to make new analysis. Okay, so the way we do it is user dashboard. I'll just duplicate this. Okay, I'll remove all of this. Ideally, top cities by outlets, this should have been. We'll do that. User cohort was for user. Okay. What we'll do is we have outlet trend. So we'll put outlet trend over here. I think month on month only looks good. So let's go back and do everything month on month. Only the outlet thing we could do quarter on quarter, or maybe let's see. Yeah. Anyways, let's do it this way. We'll see it at the end, which is the best way to represent. See, we have done location map users as well. So we'll just do a duplicate location map outlets. Okay, where's outlet? Outlets are at the bottom here. Okay, outlets is done. Top city by outlets again will do. We'll express this as percent of total, sort it, format it. We'll call this as restaurant. Okay. We'll put rating histogram. What else is there? Location maps by restaurants we put. What else is there? We have top cities by outlets. We have this. We'll also probably put the cuisine trend. Okay. We'll need much more space here. So what we'll do is we'll probably not use this. We'll make this a bit smaller. So there's cuisine trend, right? So let us put cuisine trend. Maybe map we can use somewhere else. So let us say we put cuisine trend to analyze in a particular city, whatever is trending down, what is trending down, how much is it trending down by? Okay. Now we know that these right-hand sides, we can reduce the size of it while still being able to retain and call out the key things. Okay. This will do fit width. While we have cuisine trend here, we'll also do a restaurant trend similarly, right? So that here we can measure and see what cuisines are dropping the most. Okay. We have cuisine trend here. Okay. Similarly, cuisine trend, you can just duplicate this. Make it a restaurant. Not trend. Trend only. Yes. So instead of cuisine, what you do is you just apply restaurant name here. Okay. You just sort it and see what restaurants are actually going down. Okay. What are the restaurants which are actually going down? Yes. How did we do? We ensured the color is basis outlets. Table calculation is difference relative to first value compute using table across. Okay. What restaurants are going down? For example, Domino's was 48.55 outlets. It's gone down to 29.38 outlets. Okay. So you go to your restaurant dashboard, add that as well. Okay. What you can also do is you can also create another sheet and have top restaurants. Put restaurants, put number of outlets. And what you do is you only calculate top five. So do a filter. Okay. And put probably ratings in colors. Split entire view. So while I do this, right, take 5 minutes and try to build the dashboard quickly. Any doubts, please let me know. But try to build this restaurant dashboard. And in the meanwhile, anyone has any doubts, anything that's not clear, you want me to look at your screen, etc., more than happy to do that. Okay. Just quickly build this dashboard. KPIs, outlet trend, cuisine trend, restaurant trend, most outlets, location map of the outlets. Okay. Over to you, folks. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Please try. Anyone who wants to showcase can showcase. Anyone who has doubt can ask. Showcase your screen, ask doubt. Yes, you can do that. Any concept that is not clear, you can also ask that. But yeah, 2:25 will again start. So you have time. So please try to practice this. All right. If we do it uh, together, I think that will be a better learning for you folks. So yeah. 2:25, we connect again. Yes. Anyone facing any difficulties? Anyone has any questions? Anything that you want me to repeat or showcase again? Or you want more time?
Yeah, a few more minutes.
Sure, sure. How much? 5 more minutes?
Yeah, that would be fair.
Okay. 2:30 then. Yes. Please try, folks. It's okay. You go wrong, you do mistakes, it's okay. But when you do it by yourselves, that's when you learn a lot. Like, like for example, like if you want to become an artist, a singer, dancer, or a active sports person, cricket, tennis, football, etc., you can't become one by just looking at how they play or how they operate, right? You have to practice. You have to do it hands on. Okay, that's when you learn it. So, similar analogy over here. The more you practice and the more you go wrong, the faster you learn. Done? Any doubts, anyone? Till now? Yes, no, no, yes,
Can I share my screen?
yes.
Yeah,
1 second, I think I need to give you permission. Yes, please go ahead.
mm, Is it visible?
Yes.
So about the layout that you have created. So I
Okay.
tweaked around and
Okay.
used this layout instead. So actually, I can if I want to fit this in center or
So go to outlets, left axis, left, right click on it, edit axis. Just say, yes,
uh,
remove that.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So how's the layout like? It's still rough, but
It's decent here.
okay.
See, okay, what is the objective of a layout? Either you or anyone on the call, can you tell me?
Yeah. It is easier to understand each component.
Yes, simple, easy to understand. That's all. Okay.
Mhm.
Does it have to be flashy or wow looking?
No,
Is that a criteria? Does that make you a great analyst?
no, if it is not easy to understand, then there's no point.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So typically, the conversations that I have seen in organizations, you do a wow presentation. Okay. but it's complex, they'll say like, oh man, this looks so nice. This looks so
Mhm.
nice. But what does it highlight? Right?
Yeah.
If they don't
Right.
understand in a very simple, respectable way, you're being questioned about your communication not being great. Okay. So your dashboard, if it is easier to understand, that's great. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
This looks fine. Yes. Anyone else wants to showcase? And at this moment, please note, we are majorly looking at the functionality. Okay. Anyone else? Any doubts? Nothing? Sure, folks. Okay.
I have one doubt. Like
Yes.
in our dashboards, we are adjusting the size of each graph manually, and sometimes the two graphs cannot be of the same size by doing it manually. So, is there any automatic way to adjust all the panels?
All the graphs, that tiled object is something that you can use, right?
Okay.
But I would say go for the floating one itself and adjust it. Otherwise, I mean, floating one you can decide, right? Uh, how much space do you want to give to X versus Y?
Yeah.
I think that helps because when you're doing a visualization, the larger the size of the graph, you are indirectly telling the viewer that, hey, this data is way more important than anything else, right? So you are kind of communicating that. So
Yeah.
uh, better to have it as a just have the full control to yourself.
Got it.
Okay, I'll just share my screen again. Right, folks. This is your restaurant dashboard. Okay. Now, what I've done is I've created this. I showed no top five, or did I not show most outlets? I think I showed this. Right. Go
Yeah.
to most outlets. Okay. Just in your restaurant dashboard, for example, if I select North Indian, okay, ideally I should be shown top North Indian restaurants. Okay, it's not happening. So what is the objective of most outlets? Is basically I want to see what brands have more outlets pan India, and hence if in any city the number of outlets are decreasing, I want to basically get those uh, brands, right? So how we do is okay. So how we do is we go to most outlets. Okay, so whatever we apply here as a filter, right? For example, we apply city as a filter. Even if we just click on it, right, it will be used as a filter. So go to that and say wherever primary cuisine is used as a filter, say add to context. Okay. And you don't need to put the number of outlets here because outlets will be filtered by city. You just show it in this order, right? So go back to your restaurant dashboard. This is how you showcase. Okay. For example, let me say I go to Bangalore. Bangalore is growing. Okay. Let's add the percentage values here. Okay. Let's go to the sheet. So you don't have to go here and search. You can just click here a moment. You can just click here and go to sheet. Here we go. And we basically say in outlets, mention outlets in label. And what way? Just mention quick table calculation percentage difference relative to first value. Go to format, percentage, single. Similar here, users, put users in label, quick table calculation percent difference relative to first value, format. Okay. You go to your user dashboard now. Not user dashboard, sorry, restaurant dashboard. Okay, it is showing the percentages almost albeit same. Okay. And so what you do is you go city by city. Bangalore has most number of outlets. Outlet trend positive. Move ahead. Okay, it'll take some time, which is fine. You go to Delhi next. Okay, you go to Delhi next and you see minus 28%. Okay, here maybe roughly I think it recovered, but then again dropped. So better to consider this. Okay, and you see what all cuisines are getting affected. One moment, you see what all cuisines are getting affected. You see North Indian getting affected, Chinese getting affected, Indian getting affected, so on. So the way you need to do is select North Indian. Okay, because we have added North Indian in the add to context of most outlets. These are the top 5 outlets pan India. Okay, this is at a city level. So you know at a city level, right? What are the outlets which have decreased? So this restaurant, Good Bowl, has become zero. It briefly came up, become zero. All these have become zeros, right? So your whole idea is to figure why it has become zero. Go here and see what has increased. If you see, pure veg is coming back up, pure veg by Lunchbox. Rest all are single outlet restaurants. Okay. So you know that if you have to write a recommendation, what you would do is actively work with, okay. So first part of the recommendation is actively work with Good Bowl, Pure Veg, Lunchbox, etc. and try to figure out, okay, why those restaurants have left. Okay. So you would say the account managers to go talk to the restaurants, these brands, to basically work with them on creating a win-win deal. Okay. And eventually ensuring that they come back either through commercials or through some other incentives, etc. Okay, number one. Number two, you have seen that there are certain outlets which are going up, pure veg is coming back. So basically focus on it. And a lot of smaller outlets are increasing. So get more smaller outlets for the company. Okay. Third, if any of these outlets, okay, are if any of these top 5 outlets are not in the top 5 or top 10, for example, here would be UBQ by Barbecue Nation and Barbecue Nation. You don't see them here, right? So your whole point should be that, hey, we need to get Barbecue Nation, right? So you basically talk to the country account management head and say that, hey, why shouldn't UBQ and basically Barbecue Nation as a group, why shouldn't it come to Delhi, right? Why shouldn't it open in Delhi? Yes. Then maybe you can go to your next cuisine. Okay. Let's say Chinese. Yeah. Chinese, see why these have gone. Again, same. Pan India, what others are available. Go here and see what has come up. Let's Work has come up, right? So Let's Work, you say, you push and tell them, hey, we want more outlets from you. You tell us what you need. We will help you, right? Is what something the account management team would do. Okay. Yes. I want to give you a little bit of insight into how the companies work, right? How the account management team works. Okay. What do they do? So I'll tell you a broad structure so that you understand better. Okay. So there is something, this is your supply side of your business, right? So supply and demand has to be there and there has to be a fulfillment. Okay. Who's on the supply side? Restaurants are on the supply side. Who's on the demand side? Customers are on the demand side. Who's on the fulfillment side? Delivery agents, and the platform is on the fulfillment side, right? So this whole thing has to work out. Okay. Now, supply team would have a head of supply. Okay. Who's basically looking at the whole account management of the organization. What that supply person will do is they will have different teams. Okay. So one team will be national brands. Okay. Brands which are spread across the country. So and there will be national account managers. So national brands head and national account managers within, right? So they will look at the brands at a national level. Okay. And other is city teams. Okay. The ones who are, let's say, not more than 2-3 cities. Okay. They are given to city regional head. So you would have a regional head of each state, Karnataka, Maharashtra, so on. And then you would have a city head of Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi NCR, so on and so forth. Okay. And within those city heads, you have again account managers. They are called key account managers. Okay. The reason why I'm telling you this is because if you want national brands to expand, right, you go and talk to national brand head. Okay. If you want smaller accounts to expand, you go and talk to city account head. Okay. Now, when you give these recommendations, it is very, very clear. You're holding everyone accountable, right, from the supply team. You're ensuring that everyone is working towards the goal of getting these outlets up. Okay. For example, you say, hey, why have these, let's say, 10 outlets? Okay. Why have these 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 10 outlets? Okay. For example, you say, hey, why have these brands gone down in number of outlets. Okay. If the account is national brand, you tell it to national partner. If the account is local brand, you tell it to local partner. Okay. The accounts which have gone up, if they are local brands, tell it to local partner to increase, local manager. Right. For pan India expansion, tell it to national manager. Yes. I hope this is a bit clear. Any doubts, any questions, please shoot it. Because if your understanding is clear, you would be able to put forth a proper presentation and a coherent one and easily able to understand one, because you would know how they think. Okay. Yes. Any questions, please shoot down the questions.
Could you please repeat how we created the most outlets graph?
How I created most outlets? Okay.
And also, when you are clicking on the cities, the map location is automatically zooming in, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So could you also share that?
How to do that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. First, I'll do the map one. Very easy. I can show it here itself. I removed Delhi. Sorry, I clicked on something. Just give me a second. Okay, this will give me overall layout. I've used this as a filter. Okay, if I didn't use this as a filter, what would have happened is when I select a city, right, this would have not changed. If I select Delhi, okay, this would have not changed. Hence, I use this as a filter. Is this part of the question clear?
Yeah, clear.
The other one, most outlets, right?
Yeah.
So what I did is I put restaurant name in rows, okay, and I went to filter. I said do top 5 by outlets filter, okay.
Yeah.
That filter, okay. Top n is a static filter, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Now what I did is whenever I apply anything here, right? Okay. Any filter here, it because when we say use as filter, correct? If it is being used as filter, it will come and sit in the filter here. Okay. Normal filter will just show the field names, maps or your sheets, which is being used as a filter, right? It will show as action. Okay. Now, clean city is something we clicked. Primary cuisine is something we clicked. Okay. And what I did was I just put this as a bar. Okay. Yeah. Color is basis rating. Okay. Color is basis rating. In the filter, okay, because I put top n, name of the restaurant will be in filter. Other sheets, order date and gender, I applied filter to all sheets. These two actions is what I clicked on. I said use as a filter no, in the dashboard. So they come and sit here. Okay. Action, primary cuisine, action, clean city. Clean city have I added to context? No. Primary cuisine have I added to context? Yes. Okay. Did you understand how I created this now?
Yeah, it's clear now.
Okay. Question to all of you, right? Why did I put primary cuisine in add to context and why did I not put clean city in add to context? Why did I not put clean city name in add to context? We'll go to dashboard and showcase. Why did I not put that?
Because we are selecting a cuisine, right? So we want to know that for that particular cuisine, what are the most outlets in pan India?
Pan India, correct?
Yeah, so we can get them into that city.
Yes, this is the use of static filter, right? We are ensuring that we are calculating top 5 at pan India level and not at a city we are clicking on. Okay. Yeah. Delhi. Okay. Let's say now if we go to Indian, right? I click Indian. So similarly, I can go to bakery, pizza, and all those other cuisines. Yes, I can see this. Let's say you, as a matter of your exercise, right? You select the top 5 cuisines. Okay. Top 5 or top 2, top 3 cuisines, and you basically convey how they are performing. Okay. Now, eventually, when you want to put this, right, whatever we discussed, when you want to put this as a part of a presentation, okay, how do you do it? Okay. So what have we done till now? All the sheets that you have created till now, okay, all the sheets that you have created till now, in an Excel, this is something similar to a pivot table, pivot charts, okay, pivot charts. The dashboard is something similar to your slide, one slide in a presentation. Okay, something similar. Okay, not exactly in the same way. And you can also create a uh, presentation, right? Let us see how. Okay, the last one which you have, you just press this as new story. Okay, this is your story. You will have all the sheets and the dashboards here. Okay, yes, and you can go and change the size to automatic. Yes, this is how you can start. Now tell me, while communicating to your CEO, what is the first thing? What is the first point do you want to put in presentation? Now it's all the communication part. Yes.
The sales are decreasing.
Yes. Yeah. So you put it, you say sales declining month on month with, or quarter on quarter, whatever. Latest one being at 32% drop from starting, or at a 1/3 drop from starting. Yeah, roughly 33%, 1/3. 1/3 has more impact. Kind of goes on to say, okay, you've lost 1 out of 3, right? You've lost 1/3 of the business. Okay. This is like your header of sorts. Okay. Yes. Is it clear? This is like a header of sorts. Now, if you want to put the second one, what you will put is, you will put probably sales dash. In the header, I could have, in the previous one, header, I could have simply put it as sales dashboard or sales trend. Okay. Why did I have to explain like this? Can anyone tell me? Why did I have to write like this?
It creates an impact.
Okay. Okay. Header, Archana says header relevant to context. Okay. Please note, folks, please note, in any organization going forward anywhere, this is a very small thing, but makes a big differentiation. Okay. Like sets you apart from everyone else. The header can't be a single word or 2 words. Okay. What does the header have to be? In other words, you're saying it creates impact. Archana says relevant to context. Okay. You're somewhere nearby there. But see, there is an objective for everything, right? Expected outcome. What is the expected outcome of a header? What should it communicate? What should a header communicate? Come on, question to you, everyone. Prem says summary of the content. Yes, 95% there. 95% there. Prem says summary of the content. 95% there. Archana says to show the ultimate goal we worked on. See, each slide needs to have a separate header, right? So ultimate goal, probably in the first slide, it's okay. But you're thinking in the right direction. Archana, your answer, you're thinking in the right direction. But each slide has a different header. What is the objective of the header? What should the header communicate? Shabana says it says exactly what the particular graph is about. Yes. It says what the graph is about. Yes. But then, one moment, another answer. Hypothesis that has been validated. For Rishabh says hypothesis that has been validated. Okay. Business. Archana says business outcome. Okay. We'll take any other answers. Please feel free to say, feel free to voice it out. Open your mic, speak. It's fine. Shabana says it says exactly what the particular graph is about. Yes. Shabana, what if there were 4 or 5 graphs? Okay. Yes. Ideally, CXOs, CEOs, do they have sufficient time at hand? How much time do you think they will give for this meeting? how much time? Let's say you have CXO, you have whole supply leadership team, you have marketing leadership team, you have technology leadership team, everyone together. How much time do you think they'll give for this meeting? Half an hour, folks. Just half an hour. Okay. They'll just give half an hour. You will send the presentation beforehand. Okay. CXOs typically never go through the entire presentation and all the details. They just go through the headlines. Okay. So what does the headline, what should the headline communicate? Who was near? I think Prem was near to the answer. Prem said summary of the content. Okay. Not all summaries can be actionable. Yes. So you need to have the key takeaway. Okay. You need to have the key takeaway of the whole graph or the whole dashboard or of the whole slide. What is the takeaway that you want to communicate? Key takeaway, right? Here you're saying sales dipping month on month with current drop being 1/3. Yeah. That is the key takeaway, right? First slide. So you're setting up the context first. You're saying 1/3 drop is there. You're building seriousness into the discussion. Yes. Is it clear? Not clear? You say second one, KPIs. Sorry. KPIs highlight the base of the business is strong. You could have put the rating also here. Okay. Yes. Base of the business is strong. Okay. Just that can be simply fine. Okay. Just simply that. Next, again, you can put the same dashboard beside here. And you can just say select Bangalore. While overall sales is dropping, Bangalore is growing. This highlights that it is a city-wise issue, right? Yeah, simple city-wise issue. Or you can put that later, right? And you can probably put that later. Let's see, we remove this. We just put user dashboard. The sales drop is very similar to the user drop, indicating that user drop is causing the sales drop. You can say this first. Okay. Others and all other details, someone wants, they can go and check. Okay. You can put this as the main thing and then you can say details, right? No specific user cohort is disproportionately causing the drop. Okay. Drop is across ages, gender, marital status, etc. There is no significant drop in AUV, highlighting that users are not spending less. Okay. AUV is similar, no? 6.7K, 6.7K, etc. Users are not spending less. And the impact is purely user churn related and not spends. Yeah. Number of users are declining. It's not that your users spend per user is also declining. Okay. So you can communicate this. Okay. And then again, you add user dashboard here. And now select Bangalore maybe. Bangalore, though, is seeing a growth, which goes on to highlight that the drop is biased towards city level, or drop is more geographical in nature. Okay. Yes.
I have a doubt here. Like, can you explain this part? I missed this when you created this chart and
Which one?
you have this.
Which chart? Sorry.
The logic behind this statement. Bangalore, though, is seeing a growth which goes
So
on to
what I
highlight.
did was user dashboard. I put it here, and I just selected Bangalore. Okay. And if I see the graph here, it's still at 20% growth. Okay. And the average user value is also strong. Okay. Sales is nothing but transacting users into average user value. Correct? Right.
Yes.
So, yeah. So the users are also increasing. Well, albeit last few quarters there's a slight dip, but still there's a 20% growth compared to starting. The average user value is also strong. Okay. So what I'm seeing is, I'll go from first. That will probably be easy. Okay. So you're saying sales declining month on month, 1/3 drop. KPIs highlight the base of the business is strong. Then you say sales drop is very similar to user drop, indicating user drop is causing sales drop. And then I say, oh, Bangalore though is seeing a growth, which goes on to highlight that the drop is more geographical. Bangalore is seeing the growth here. Was this the question, or should I showcase how this graph is done?
No, like you are saying that Bangalore is having growth, but that means it implies that highlighting that the drop in more geographical in nature. Like, what does this mean?
Okay, what this means is the drop is not with respect to something central. Okay, the drop is not with respect to a particular age group issue or particular user cohort like married, unmarried, or due to particular something which originates centrally in an organization. Right? The drop is more geographical in nature. Is what that means is it's basically it depends on geography to geography. Some geographies drop is there, some geography it is not. So you can say drop is more in a particular city. So drop is at a city level is what you're trying to communicate.
Okay, so you are saying that some cities are facing drop while others are having growth.
There are some which are having growth. The topmost one, right? The top second one, Bangalore, is seeing growth. So it is. So eventually, you're trying to communicate the degrowth is not across all cities, right? Degrowth is not a central driven degrowth. Okay, why? Because I'll tell you, when you say that sales is dropping and then users are dropping, right? There is a demand side team. Okay, customer team. Okay, when you say customer team, they are responsible for running campaigns, discounts, and all other things. Okay, now they. I mean, before the further conversation begins, they could also be the people who are responsible for the drop, right? Now, by communicating that, hey, see, one of the topmost cities is growing, you're saying that, hey, the reason is not central level. Okay. The reason is not that is, okay, if I have to put it more bluntly in the organization, the reason is not stemming from the corporate team or the central team. The reason is stemming more from city specific nuances. Right? So Bangalore being the second one is not degrowing. Yes. Because if you say users are degrowing and then suddenly, okay, there is a team responsible for number of users. Okay. Now, if the CEO simply goes and asks the head of the user transacting user team, hey, what is happening here? Why is the number of users low? Okay. Do you want the conversation to go over there? Because you've done the whole analysis, you know the main actionability lies with account management team. Right. So you want to ensure that the conversation, because it's a half an hour meeting, right? The conversation flows to the account management piece as fast as possible. Right. So you're using this as a means to communicate that Bangalore, though, is seeing a growth, which goes on to highlight that drop is more geographical in nature than central. Okay. So you can communicate it that way. So you know that the CEO will not ask question to the transacting user team head. Okay.
Yes.
Next, what you do is you just put the outlet trend, or you can put the entire dashboard itself. Hold on. One moment. Or you could put that. In fact, you could put the outlet trend before. One moment. the user trend almost 100% or outlet trend mirrors outlet trend almost by 100% or something of that sort, or user trend mimics outlet trend almost exactly, which goes on to highlight that the drop in users is due to drop in restaurants. Okay. Yes. I'll keep going back to the first part. Okay. So if the CEO reads, okay, sales is declining, drop by 1/3. Okay. Strong. KPIs is strong. Okay. Sales drop is similar to outlet drop. So you're saying outlet is causing sales drop is very similar to user drop. So you're saying users are dropping. Okay. Yes. You can put it here only. User drop. The AUV is, however, stable. Right. So the CEO is clear that it's due to user drop. And then you say, oh, but Bangalore is seeing growth. That means, okay, it's a city level issue. Okay, clear. Next, you say user trend mimics outlet trend. Oh, it's almost same graph, right? So you know that users drop is due to drop in restaurants. Okay. Now, within these first 4-5 slides, or just by going through the header, okay, you're almost clearly communicating that in the room of 7-8 teams, you're clearly communicating that the main actionability lies with one team. Okay. On a funny note, the remaining 5-6 teams are happy that they are not the target. Yes. The one team who has to answer this is now being looked upon. Right. In this way, you're ensuring that quickly you're moving towards actionability. You're not told what is the actionability yet, but you're moving towards it. Okay. You can also say, the mimic can also be seen in the outlet trend of Bangalore, which is growing and clearly shows that overall drop in users is due to outlet drop. If you want to communicate this once again and make the communication more stronger, right? And then you say, or here itself you could have said, the mimic can also be seen in the outlet trend of Bangalore, which is growing and clearly shows that overall drop in users is due to outlet drop. Hence, we analyze the outlet drop city by city level from topmost cities. Okay. So you go here and then you select Delhi. Okay. Delhi has 28% drop with majority from North Indian, Chinese, Indian cuisines, which requires fixing through city outlet expansion, uh, key account revival, national account expansion, local account onboarding. Okay. And you can put one example, city outlet expansion, ABC Resto, for example. Key account revival, Good Bowl. National account expansion, BBQ Nation. Local account onboarding, you don't know. So basically you say Instagram, etc. Instagram, social media, etc. Right? So you can say this and you can showcase. What you can do is you can showcase for one cuisine. Okay. You can do this and then write detail. NI, right? You can say, as we said, one moment. Revive, you can say good bowl, lunchbox, share a Punjab, so on. Good bowl, lunchbox, share Punjab, something, right? etc. Next, you say this is one part of it. Sorry, revive. Okay. Then expand. Are there any multi outlets which have grown? No, not here. So you say you can't say anything. So you just say expand nationally for barbecue nation. Expand BBQ nation to Delhi. On board, right? You see the number of outlets which have declined. So you can say on board 50 new local outlets. Yeah. Yes. So you can say like this. Similarly, you go and do for Chinese and then do for Indian. Yes. Broadly, this is how you basically create your story. Okay. If you want to create multiple stories, you can go and create multiple stories. Okay. Story, your narrative should be very, very clear, very easy to understand. Okay. Your visualization, okay, I repeat, your visualization is purely for getting into detail and justifying your comments here. Okay. Justifying your comments here and looking at the details. If the organization has strong trust in you already and in your team, they'll just go through this and execute. Okay. Obviously, the only ones who would ask questions is the ones who would have to take action. Okay. And thereby, this is how you create a story. And this file, when you have to save, you just go to save as. Okay. You can see the dialog box, right? Here, you have to not save it as Tableau workbook, Tableau package workbook. Okay. Okay, I've already saved it. Then if you want to upload onto web, okay, you can go to file. You can say save to Tableau public as, and then you will have to basically sign into your account, Tableau public account. Then it uploads this workbook, okay, and gives you a link. Yeah. And that link you can use and share it publicly to anyone. You can submit your projects, etc. accordingly. Okay. This is broadly it, folks. This is broadly it. As I said, 4 levels of an analyst. First level, just gathering insight. Okay. Yeah. Just insight. Sales is declining. Okay. Sales is declining. Next what? Just insight. Okay. Users are declining is also an insight. Okay. Users are declining. Is it an actionable insight? If you just say, if someone asks, hey, why sales declining? And then you just say, hey, it is declining because users are declining. It's not an actionable insight, right? This is just the first level. Okay. Second level is actionable insight, which is your saying that outlet is decreasing because of which users are decreasing. It's at a city level. And there are certain cuisines which are declining. Now, when you know that's okay, even before you go to cuisines declining, okay, if you say sales is declining because outlets are declining, is it actionable? Question, is it an actionable insight? If you say sales is declining because outlets are declining. No. Why not? Anyone who says yes? If you say sales is declining because outlets are declining, right? That means you need to get the number of outlets high, correct? You need to increase the number of outlets. Yeah. So is it an actionable insight? Yes. Okay. If you say sales is declining because outlets are declining, is it an actionable insight? Yes. But is it an in-depth actionable insight? Yes. Prem is saying because we need to know what outlets where and how to make it happen. Okay. So it is not in-depth. It is an actionable insight, but not in-depth. It's just saying, hey, Delhi, go and increase the number of outlets. Okay. A rookie kind of analyst. Yes. And if you go at a cuisine level, you recommend the specifics, you say revive this outlet, you do that, you do that. Those are all typical. Before that, those are actions. But if you say North Indian is declining and these outlets are declining, those are actionable insights. Okay. Instead of just saying go and get outlets, now you're saying go and get North Indian outlets. More actionable insight, right? And when you recommend in North Indian, do this, do this, do this, right? You are then recommending specific actions. Okay. Third level. Yeah. With proper third level, you do this presentation and you basically align everyone that your actions need to be taken. Yes, the whole point of this presentation to leadership, your CEO, everyone, is to ensure that your recommended actions are going to get executed. Everyone is aligned on it. Okay. The job as an analyst is not just to create visualization. I hope you understand. Okay. As I said, you need to ensure decisions are being made which impact company's eventual goal of making money. Yes. So you need to ensure that. Yeah. So out of the meeting, you need to get an alignment that these actions will be executed and set and basically put a timeline according to the actions, align with everyone, and then track, measure, and see what is the goodness your analysis, your project is going to bring. Yeah. Yes, folks, that's broadly it. Any questions? Any doubts? I'll also launch a poll beside this. What we'll do is next we have one more case R pending. Okay, we'll do that, and we'll also do your milestone project. Okay, so my humble request is please try to practice your milestone project. Try to do whatever is possible. Right. In the worst case, I'll do it from scratch and showcase it. But if you try in advance, probably you'll have a better learning. And that is what is my humble submission. So
Also, Varun, could you share the Tableau workbook that you
this
have
one.
created?
Yes, one moment. One moment. I'm sharing it. Sharing it in the chat for 1 second, everyone. Is it here? Moment, I'm finding difficulty to find it. Just give me a moment. Yes, I have just uploaded. It's 20 MB. It'll take some time, probably a few seconds. You should have it now. Yeah.
Also, like tomorrow we are doing the milestone or the next Sunday?
What would be comfortable for you folks? I can do it accordingly. I leave it to you folks. Do you want
the deadline is 17th of April, new deadline. So
we can also do a session during weekday also. I am also okay. Weekday night. I leave it to you folks. What do you think? Dream says Monday. What about others? I know your availability would also be difficult. Some of you would be working professionals trying to change the field. So Pawan says tomorrow. What about others?
I think tomorrow we can discuss about the milestone and then maybe KSR we can do it.
Okay. KSR is something we should do tomorrow because we have already discussed 1 hour.
Right. Okay.
Specifically about milestone. KSR we are anyways going to do tomorrow.
Yeah, milestone, if we can do it in the week, then it would be great because
you need time.
Yeah.
Okay. Gaurav says sometime in the week.
Yeah.
Okay. What about others, folks? Folks, I'm okay. It's basically whatever benefits you, I'll do it accordingly. I'll tell Akanksha. Archana is saying we should discuss it first, then we start. Archana, are you saying we should have the milestone session and then you're going to start? Sorry, I got confused. One weekday daytime for me would be difficult. Because
daytime would be difficult.
Yeah. See, anyways, this will be recorded for sure. Achana, so I'm just clarifying. When I say we discuss it, right? We basically try to solve it. Okay. We try to solve it. My only thought was that if you all get some time to attempt it or do something, and then I come and solve it in front of you, probably you would relate more to it. Like it would be like, you've put in some effort. Now, if I start discussing, then you will get clue about how do I do this? Okay, this is how I think, this is how I start, right? You'll not be able to commit mistakes. Yeah. Cool. Pawan, for you, would any weekday night work? 8 to 10 types. Do one thing. You folks discuss with Akanksha, right? I'll put in a word to her. This is what folks were saying. This is what, few were saying like this, few were saying like that. I leave it to you and Akanksha. Whatever you schedule, I'm happy to help you folks accordingly. Okay.
My suggestion would be just first, I think Monday 8 to 10 would be fine.
Okay.
So we can give her some suggestion so that we don't go later in the week. We'll have
Okay,
the
we can-
context ready with us.
We can do that.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll also talk to Akanksha. You folks also put in a word. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool, folks.
Hey,
Just
Varun.
try to, 1 second. Sorry, Anuj. I'll just complete and
Sure,
then-
sure.
One suggestion on milestone is that whatever milestone data is there, right? Try to understand the business aspect of it by doing ChatGPT, Claude, Google also, right? In terms of, okay, what are they talking about in milestone, right? What are these metrics? What are the keywords? How are they measured in real life, etc. Okay, my small suggestion is that. Sorry, Anuja, you were saying something.
Yeah, Varun. So I think for BA batch, we cannot see any milestone on the portal. So can anyone from BA batch confirm? I think Prem also don't see the milestone on the portal.
Yes.
Who is it? Have you checked with Akanksha?
No, not yet.
I'll tell her. You also please follow up with her. I think.
Yeah, okay.
1 moment. I'm just messaging. Is not able to see the milestone project on the portal. Yes, I've just messaged her. Okay, I'll also check. You also check. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, folks. Hopefully, you would be able to attend some part of the milestone project, right? Before the session and probably after the session. Good part of it. And yeah, more practice and we keep getting better.
Varun, I'm facing some problem in the automating the graph zooming.
Automating the graph, sorry?
Yeah, when I select the city, and then the map is not zooming in to that city.
Okay, do you want to showcase?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, those who have doubts can stay. Others,
is it visible?
yes.
Yeah, so I have added it to the filter, but when I'm selecting on Delhi, then like there is no.
Just go to unpin. Can you remove the filter?
This one?
No. That Delhi filter. Can you
Yeah.
deselect Delhi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so your locations are not coming in for Delhi, Bangalore, etc.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe because you would have selected the geographic field as city.
Yeah, it is in city.
Yes, make it county, right? You will get it, but it's because, I'll tell you, Arun, it's because your map shows 160 unknown locations, right? Your
Yeah.
unknown locations will not showcase in the map, but they'll be a part of your bar chart list.
Okay. So
Green city name is there, right? Huh.
So
These
why
are major
is
names.
weird behavior between city and county?
Huh?
Why is this there is difference between city and county? Like,
Because Tableau is considering these bigger cities as count.
yeah.
Pawan is asking, 1 moment. Pawan is asking, could you please resend the worksheet? Okay, I'll just resend it. Delhi, it is not showcasing, right? So you go to unknown, click on unknown. Yes, edit location. Then go and change it, New Delhi or something. Yeah, because of the unknown location, it's not showcasing.
Yeah, now it's working. Yeah, thank you, Vinod.
Thank you. 1 moment, Pawan, 1 moment. I'm sharing it again. Anuja is saying for BA batch, last session is tomorrow on the calendar. When will other things be unlocked, like graduation project and career services? Graduation project and career services, even I'm not sure about that. That's something Akanksha can answer.
Okay, Varun.
Yeah. Career services is a project, is it? Or is it? Okay, you're asking that as a function for your course. Okay, that is something she'll only be able to answer here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and I've shared it again. Yeah. Cool, folks. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Varun.
Thank you.
Varun.
Thank you.
Thank you, Varun.
Thank you, folks. Thank you, Anuja. Thank you, folks. Bye.